Okay, this is section 2.2 and it's over the free market. Why do markets exist? Markets exist to meet our wants and needs, and so we don't have to do everything. So when you're at a market, if you sell fruits and vegetables, you can buy a shirt and you don't have to make your own stuff because you can buy it from somebody else. Within markets, each of us specializes in a few products or services. Specialization is the concentration of the productive efforts of individuals and businesses on a limited number of activities. It's like when you have a job and that's what you specialize in, and you have like knowledge over that one thing, and you don't have to have knowledge over everything. It leads to efficiency, and it leads to efficient uses of land, labor, and capital. A free market economy is an economic system in which the government imposes few restrictions and regulations on buyers and sellers. So the government doesn't get as involved as in other economies. 3 key economic questions that get answered by consumers: what gets made, how it's made, and how much people can consume of the goods and services produced. Consumers get to decide basically everything because they're the ones that control the producers, because they don't have to buy stuff and they have lots of options to choose from. Participants in free market economy are household and firms. A household is a person or group of people living in a single residence. Households own the factors of production, land, labor, and capital, and are consumers. A firm is an organization that uses resources to produce a product or service which it then sells. Firms transfer inputs, the factors of production, into outputs, the goods and services. So it turns the land, labor, and capital into products that people can buy. Okay, so this is the circular flow chart, and it's on page 31 in your books to look at. It's also on your chapter review questions, like your packet. So the ring that goes on the outside is for money, and the inside is the physical. The top half is the product market, and the bottom half is the factor market. So the product market, households are going to buy products. Oh, I should write that. Okay, households buy products, which gives money to the firms, and then the firms give the product to the households, so then the households get the product. And then the bottom half, which is the factor market, so land, labor, and capital, it's going to be, so the firms are paying the households to work, and for if they have to rent stuff, and for the capital. And then this inner ring, so this is implied, okay, whatever.
Physical flow, monetary flow. The money flows, and so does the physical parts. This is also found in your review if you want to write it down really quick.
Can I just do this again with it all written on there so I don't have to write it?
You're good. Keep going.
Okay. So then the households give firms the land, labor, and capital, which is the inner ring. Okay, the factor and production markets. Firms purchase the factors of production from the household, and it's called the factor market. And that's the lower half of the flow chart. Firms purchase or rent land. They hire workers and pay them. They also borrow money to purchase capital, and they borrow money by like the households are buying the product, which gives the firms money, and the households pay profit or interest in return. When households buy goods and services that firms produce, it is called the product market, and that's the top half of the flow chart. Households purchase products from firms, with the money they received from the firms. So working their job, they get paid by the firms, and then they end up buying products, which gives money back to the firms. Self-regulation in the marketplace. Self-interest is an individual's own personal gain, and these are on the bottom of your review questions, Joe. Self-interest is a motivating force in the free market, the force that leads people to act. Adam Smith said this a lot. Self-interest is the only reason that people are going to work well and have motivation to do anything. Incentive is the hope of reward or fear of penalty that encourages a person to behave in a certain way. And there can be positive and negative incentives. So if you don't want to be punished for something, that gives you an incentive. But then also if there's money or something waiting at the end, something that you want to gain from it, that's also an incentive. Competition is the struggle among producers for the dollar of consumers. So that makes the best products, supposedly, because producers want you to pick theirs. And it also changes price points and stuff like that because of the competition between people and firms. It works with self-interest to regulate the marketplace, to keep things like sane and even, causes firms to produce more and more, and moderates their desire to raise prices. So they don't raise things super high because people aren't going to buy them because they have competition to buy something for the same product or something similar to it for less. And the advantages of the free market. So there's 4. And these will probably be on your quiz, so know these. Economic efficiency. Producers provide only the goods and services that consumers want, generally at prices the consumers are willing to pay because of competition, and they have other choices. Economic freedom. Workers work where they want, firms produce what they want, and individuals consume what they want. The government doesn't tell us what to do and what to buy. Economic growth. Entrepreneurs are always seeking profitable opportunities, contributing new ideas and innovations. People always want to have the next best thing, and so do the producers. They want to have the thing that they can be known for, or they can charge more for because it's brand new. Additional goals. Consumers have the power to decide what gets produced. This is called consumer sovereignty, and that's a vocab word too. Consumers decide everything because if nobody's buying it, they're going to keep producing it.